Hey everyone, peace wherever you are. So people were talking about hardware wallets in the chat, and I wanted to chip in on the subject. It's a common debate right now. Well, been a while. What kind of non-custodial wallet are the most secure type? And this is not a straightforward question on the one hand, because it depends. It depends on what kind of use cases you are looking at, and the level of security, the level of proficiency in the field of security person has. In my opinion, hardware wallets are not for everyone. They have their place, and they are mostly for those who really understand, who understand really well how crypto works, how wallets are hacked, and how to ensure that they are not exposed to some attacks. So yeah, so let's go over the problems that I see there are with hardware wallets. If you take into account like a normal person who is just looking to entering crypto and looking to store a part of his wealth in that in crypto. So first of all, if you look at hardware wallets, the person needs to buy it, set it up, and that process has issues. First of all, the device needs to be bought from an official provider, and if you kind of look online, it's sold. The hardware wallets are sold everywhere. I saw them in offline stores. I saw them like in Amazon. There are lots of them, so you can find them everywhere, and people are buying them. And there are security issues with that, because you can never be sure that the device is not tampered with. So that's one thing. Secondly, in many cases, those are not easy to set up and use, and many people who are not who are not knowledgeable in crypto will not simply understand how to use those securely. Another thing, when buying device from some online store, or even if it's an official provider or not, you are kind of exposing your physical address as well as your email address, which has issues, because like those get leaked, and then people are becoming victims of phishing attacks and potentially even physical attacks. Because I personally had such issue when once I bought, I think, Ledger or Trezor, I don't remember which one it was, for testing, and at some point its database got leaked, and it's not a pleasant feeling. So and I actually received phishing emails as a result, and a lot of people are not ready for that, because it's a huge problem, in my opinion, because when your email or physical address is leaked. So that's another problem. Another issue with them is that the hardware wallets are not discreet. It's not easy to hide them. You are effectively carrying a device which kind of says, okay, I got crypto, you know. And if you're traveling, I don't think it's a good idea to carry it with you. So yeah, that's another problem. And finally, well, maybe not finally, but another thing that comes to my mind, and that's, for me personally, it's the major one. You still have to write down the seed somewhere on a piece of paper, which is common, and hide it somewhere. So, and that is challenging, because that piece of paper gives you the same level of access to your crypto as the keys on the hardware wallet itself. So in my opinion, that kind of negates the need for the hardware wallet entirely. So yeah, for those who are, and those are many people, probably the majority of people entering crypto, in my opinion, mobile wallets are secure enough. Of course, it should be also always for mobile wallets, there are some critical points as well. For example, it needs to be open source. It needs to be properly built. Like when I say properly built, the key generation steps should be implemented properly. Key storage mechanisms should be implemented properly. The team itself needs to be fairly proficient. Well, the good thing is that when it comes to the key generation and key storage mechanisms, it's well documented processes, and yeah, if the team is proficient, they don't need to invent something. They just like follow the standards that were implemented before them. So yeah, so there are many sites. I personally recommend using mobile wallets such as Unstoppable. They are able to provide additional level of security which address practical use cases. Like, for example, when someone takes your device, finds a wallet app and asks you to open it, you know. Mobile-based wallets such as Unstoppable comes with the duress mode, where you can open some other wallet or wallets which do not have your primary wallet. So, and there is no way to know whether you have that enabled or not. So things like that are important. Yeah, peace.